Yo, make sure y'all check that new sit-down interview with me and the bro D Nice from Cyprus, you heard? Son of the legendary Puerto Rican Jesus. Tap in, comment gang, I need y'all to work that for me. I'm building a stupid, crazy music archive on all streaming platforms. Type in st.laz if you're on Spotify, type in Major St. Laz Bangers, and it's gonna come up with over 100 of my best songs, biggest features, and all of that. You heard? Make sure y'all tap in. Brand new music for me and my bro King Taco. You heard? I got the King Taco top 10 hits. Check that playlist. You feel what I'm saying? Tap in with that music, man. Get at me. Let me know what y'all thinking about it. You heard? Let's get to this story. Yo, word to my mother? Word to my mother. If I gotta tell y'all niggas to move to the back of the bus again, I'm rib shot niggas, you heard? I'll just be getting up out my seat. What's up? What I told you, miss? What I told you, miss? Woo! So yesterday I was walking down the street right in Manhattan, you know, on the east side, way over on the east side of Manhattan, right? And you know, a little old lady came up to me, like real old, like could barely walk. Like, she came up to me and she was like, "Do you know how I could get to Broadway, like 106th Street?" So I was like, whew. I said, "Ma'am, that's a long way from here, but you know, you could take the Crosstown bus and it'll drop you over there on Broadway where you could, you know, catch the 1 train or something and get uptown where you need to go." And she was like, "Where is the Crosstown bus?" I said, "You know, it's like around this corner and up the block." But the old lady, she really wasn't mobile like that. Like, so I'm like, it's a long way. Like, I don't know what I could do. Like, I wish I could just pick you up and throw you on my shoulder and walk you over there. But that's going to be looking real crazy, walking down the street with an old 90-year-old lady on my shoulder. You heard? So I said, you know, I'll show you where it's at. So I waited for her to get to the corner and go, you know, down the block. That took like 15 minutes. You feel me? I waited for her, whatever, and I took her to the bus stop. And I said, "Look, this is where the Crosstown bus stops." You know, I said, "Do you sure you know where you going though?" And she wasn't really sounding too sure. So now I'm starting to be a little worried. I'm like, damn, man, I hope, you know, she don't have dementia and she just roaming around the streets with no destination. You feel me? Because somebody, an evil motherfucker, could take advantage of that. So I felt bad, man. So, you know, I waited for the bus to come. And when the bus came, you know, bus driver pull up. I'm like, "Yo, this the bus." I'm telling the lady, "This the bus right here." I bumped into a dude that I knew. Shout out to the bro Chris. You know, we started talking about the Knicks. Poor old lady, she's standing there, you know, wondering how she going aboard, wondering how she going to get on the bus probably. And we sitting there talking about Deuce McBride and Jacob Toppin and all of that. You heard? So, yeah, man. So, you know, other people came. We helped to get on the bus and stuff. So I told the bus driver pull up. This nigga looking like a light-skinned Charlie Murphy. You heard? Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. We love you. You heard? But son was looking like a straight light-skinned Charlie Murphy with the nigga Charlie Murphy whole demeanor. You know how that nigga Charlie Murphy demeanor is. You heard? So I'm like, "Yo, my bro, you know, she going to Broadway, man. Can you let her know when she gets to Broadway?" So straight up, when I said, "Yo, bro, can you just let her know?" He like, "Have a seat, lady." The lady is standing there, the old lady is standing there digging in her purse trying to find, you know, her Metro card or her money or whatever. He like, "Have a seat, lady, just have a seat." You heard? So I'm like, at first I ain't say nothing, but he telling her, she not really understanding that he trying to tell her to have a seat, that she don't gotta pay. But the nigga talking mad crazy on her like, "It's all right, miss. It's all right, miss. Have a seat." You heard? So I'm like, "Yo, bro." I said, "Yo, bro, she like 90 cash, my nigga." Like, he said, "Yeah, nigga, what?" And I'm just telling her she don't gotta pay. She could just go sit in. I said, "Yo, bro, but she 90 cash, bro. You barking mad aggressively like, have a seat. Just have a seat, ma'am. Man, Have a seat, ma'am. I'm like, yo, you wildin', my nigga. You wildin'. So me and the nigga started beefing. And, you know, instead of feeding into the negativity, I just told son, I said, brother, I said, you need a vacation. Shout out to all my MTA bus drivers, conductors. They be tuned into my content heavy. I love y'all. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, some of y'all niggas is a little wild, rough, and aggressive. You heard? Y'all be barking on niggas crazy. You feel me? But this dude, that nigga was like, have a seat, miss. All right, miss, just have a seat so we can get up out of here. I'm like, yo, this nigga wildin'. You heard? But anyway, I told son, I said, yo, bro, listen, you need a vacation, my brother. I said, you should try Barbados this time of year. I heard it's beautiful. You heard? He like, the nigga like, you heard? But I could tell in his head, he was like, you right though, nigga. This job's stressing me out. I'm about to beat the shit out of somebody on this motherfucking bus line. You heard? Because let's keep it real, my nigga. Them jobs, an MTA bus driver, ooh, that's a stressful job, my nigga. Imagine doing that every day for 10 years. You heard? That shit different. You telling people, move to the back. Move the fuck back. But yeah, know what I mean? That nigga just closed the door in my face while I was talking. I was like this. I was like, yeah, bro, you know, you should look up Priceline Negotiator. You heard? And see what type of tickets they got for Barbados. Nigga just closed the door in my face. You heard? And just nigga just drove off with the Charlie Murphy grill like, you heard? Like, yo, this light-skinned Charlie Murphy looking ass nigga, man. You heard? But like, yeah, bro. Nah, but shout out to the bro, man. I know that job is a stressful ass job because I'm gonna keep it real with you. A nigga like me, I wouldn't make it as a bus driver, my nigga. You heard? I wouldn't make it. About 2 years of doing that shit, you heard? I'll be giving them passengers rib shots, you heard? I'll be like this, yo, move the fuck, yo, word to my mother, word to my mother. If I gotta tell y'all niggas to move to the back of the bus again, I'm rib shot niggas, you heard? I'll just be getting up out my seat. What's up? What I told you, miss? What I told you, miss? Boom! You heard? That shit have had me tweaking, nigga. I wouldn't last on the job. Chick be 75. I just hit her with a rib shot. Yo, didn't I tell you? You heard? Nah, man. But yeah, my G's, you know, when you work in a high stressful job like that, you gotta stack that bread up and make sure you got that vacation bread. You heard? You need a pina colada with some sand and some motherfucking, you heard, some seashells and shit like that. When you got a job like that, every year, every 12 months, you need them seashells, my nigga. You heard? But yeah, man, I hope that old lady was all right, man. I hope she got to where she was going. You know, I felt bad for her. A woman like that shouldn't be in the streets alone by herself. But this is the reality of this world, period. One day, if you don't get your shit together, one day, you may be 90 years old, walking the streets, trying to find, you know, the crosstown bus. Like, shit ain't no joke.